Aaron Rodgers' final act will be spectacular if he can resurrect the Jets. Last season, the Jets staggered to the finish line, losing 6 straight games from Week 13 on to fall out of the postseason picture. Their postseason absence in the NFL was the longest in American sports, lasting a dozen years. New York's low point in 2022 coincided with the losing streak. In an ugly 10-3 loss to the Patriots in Week 11, Zach Wilson passed for 77 yards. In the second half, the Jets did not advance the ball past their own 36-yard line. A defensive masterclass was undone when New England scored with 5 seconds remaining on a punt return. Days later in Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers confirmed he'd been hurting. The 4-time MVP quarterback played with a broken throwing thumb for more than a month as the Packers slipped in the standings. Jordan Love relieved him in an ensuing game. The Packers got hot in December but missed the postseason for the 4th time in Rodgers' 15 years as the starter. Last season frustrated Rodgers and made him look diminished, but that's in the past. As the Packers begin a new era with Love, Rodgers aligned with the Jets to work toward ending skids that date to 2011. A second championship has eluded Rodgers, the NFL's oldest QB, for as long as his new squad has been absent from the playoffs. Rodgers has a flair for drama. He led the Packers to victory in Super Bowl XLV as a No.6 seed before losing 4 subsequent NFC title games. He was fined for violating league COVID-19 policies in the midst of his latest MVP year. He contemplated retiring this winter during a stay in a 300-square-foot dark room in Oregon. Rodgers emerged into the light, then engineered his move to the Jets upon hearing from his agent that Green Bay was shopping him. The team sealed the blockbuster trade on the eve of the draft, reuniting Rodgers with Nathaniel Hackett. The Jets' offensive coordinator held the same job in Green Bay before his disastrous tenure as Broncos head coach lasted only 15 games. Excited to team up again, Rodgers restructured his contract to accept a $35 million pay cut over the next 2 seasons, affording the Jets cap flexibility as they aim to contend. Rodgers is wearing No. 8 in New York, the digit he donned at Cal 2 decades ago as a JUCO transfer from Butte Community College. He turns 40 in December. His window to win is now. The Brett Favre similarities are plentiful and unavoidable. When his first-round understudy, Aaron Rodgers, overtook him as a 4th-year veteran, Favre arranged a trade from Green Bay to the Jets in 2008. The brief cooperation in New York fell flat. Favre had to sign with the Vikings in 2009 to resurrect his career after suffering a bicep rupture and throwing as many interceptions as touchdowns. Rodgers leaves Green Bay as the club's all-time leading passer with 475 touchdowns. To pass Favre for 4th place in the NFL, he must throw 34 touchdown passes.